start by, first wishing Jeannie Buss happy birthday. This is your birthday present, a trip to the finals. We miss you, Jeannie. See you soon. And then secondly, saying congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on a heck of a postseason run. They gave us all that they could handle. So much respect for Murray and Jokic and all of their players, Coach Malone, and, their whole program. They're just so tied together and connected. And, like I said, they gave us all that we can handle. Questions?
All right, we're going to start off with the Mike Trudell.
Hey, Frank, I wanted to start by just asking you about LeBron and what he's meant to you this season after going against him all those years in Indiana, the fourth quarter that he has, going to the finals 9 times in 10 seasons now. How did tonight's game kind of typify what you've seen from him this season?
Well, I just feel like he's had a chip on his shoulder all year long, and everybody has doubters. And, to be in the Eastern Conference and get there as much as he had, now to come over to the Western Conference, I think is just an enormous accomplishment to do it with the third team. So much respect for him and love for him. And, for what he's meant to me, he's empowered this whole group with, just buying into the plan that we had with how we wanted to play this year. And getting the whole group to buy in, and obviously a great part of why we've had this success, understanding that the job's not done.
Frank, I want to keep this general for you. What else stood out to you about your team as you now advance to the finals?
I loved how scrappy we played defensively. We know we have the firepower to score with anyone, but when we really commit to the defensive side of the ball, and this team was playing at an extremely high level, very difficult to guard, but we bought into the coverages and, trying different things to mix our pitches a little bit. But just to really work on that side of the ball is what I'm probably most impressed with.
Frank, we talk a lot about not taking LeBron for granted. What he did in at the end of the fourth quarter there, do you stop and say this is incredible and kind of appreciate that moment when it's happening?
It's exactly what I said. I don't know if I've ever witnessed a guy take over a game the way he did in the fourth quarter tonight in person. It's just it was remarkable. Doing what he's doing on the defensive end as always, and last game too. He takes the assignment of guarding their hottest player, wins that game for us, and then obviously just taking over down the stretch, possession after possession after possession of big shots, big plays. Just a remarkable performance.
Allie?
All right, let's start with Carl Goon.
Frank, I know you were kind of saying that you didn't really need to communicate the urgency of closing out the first opportunity, especially against the Nuggets, but what were you sensing pregame, halftime when the Nuggets were sort of still staying in it? Was there anything unique that you noticed about your group?
We're locked in. We've been locked in every game this whole playoffs. We've had a couple of quarters here and there where we haven't really been sharp, but when you got two great captains and great player leadership like we have with Anthony and LeBron, who are super focused and have the ability on the floor to dominate long stretches of games, you have a chance. So I just feel like this game tonight, we knew what this team was capable of with their survival instincts, and I was just proud of how locked in we were.
Dan?
Frank, obviously you know what to expect from LeBron in these situations. He does it all the time. Anthony, this is still all new for him. How did he respond to this stage, and how do you think he'll respond to what's next?
He can't respond any better than he has, and he's playing exceptional basketball. He's really just staying in the moment. Is my observation of him. He's just playing basketball. We know what the stakes are in these games, but it doesn't change anything for him other than just being super focused and super locked in. Obviously he hit the big shot in game 2, which changed the series. Put us in position to be where we're at tonight. But he's got that ability to dominate both sides of the ball. Defensively with his blocks and his ability to contain anybody, any size. And then, the many ways he can hurt you on the offensive end. Tonight he's hitting threes, scoring in the post, just a dynamic player. He's handling the moment as expected.
Dave McMenamin.
You came into the league, I think, 2001, so almost 20 years ago, and this is your first finals appearance. Can you describe the magnitude of hearing that this is LeBron's 10th?
Yeah, it's pretty normal for him. I haven't been there. It's very rare, to reach this level. There's 30 great teams competing every year. Only 2 get to the finals. Actually came in 98. But we're splitting hairs there. And I don't take it for granted. We have a special group that I feel very fortunate to be a part of, to be aligned with 2 all-time players in LeBron and Anthony, and with an iconic franchise. And I'm super happy for all Laker Nation. We feel your support. Wish we could do this at Staples Center, but I know how proud our fan base is, and how used to being in this position that they are, and it's been a while. So happy for you, Laker Nation, to get us back where we belong.
All right, Sam Amick.
Frank, you mentioned earlier that it's a calendar year since you all got into practice. In this journey, not just with you and the team, but with LeBron. In the past, there's been a decent amount of noise around his relationship with different coaches, and it seems like it's been smooth sailing, trust, growing. How would you describe the growth between you two, and what does it mean to you that he obviously counts on you quite a bit?
It means everything to me, and honestly, I'm here to just do the job. I have no ego in this. I just want to play my part and create a plan, put guys in position to be tied together and tie the strings together. And he's done he's been invaluable in terms of earning that buy-in. His support of me has meant everything for our group. And to me, that's the greatest sign of a leader, is one that supports the coach. And to have his support means everything to me. Gives me confidence that we can do great things in the next round, which is obviously the ultimate goal. And look forward to doing that.
All right, we're going to do last 2 with Tanisha.
All right, we'll go Mark Medina.
Hey, Frank, follow up on that. I know obviously you have a lot of talent, but just given, you and the staff were new, there are a lot of a lot of different challenges, throughout the course of the year that were unique. What was your approach in trying to navigate those different things?
Yeah, talk about togetherness from day one. My opening press conference, when I addressed the media, in my one-on-one meetings with our players, with my coaching staff, and obviously aligning with our front office to have organizational togetherness. It's just if we're all pulling in the same direction, if you get a group of people pulling in the same direction that has talent, you can accomplish special things. And it's rare and unique to have this many new pieces come together so quickly and have success so early. So I just credit our whole organization for buying into that, and putting us in position to be where we're at now, which is having an opportunity to compete for what we're really looking for.
Last question, Anthony Slater.
Yeah, Coach, you were so close to this, I would say, early last decade. I've one game from the finals. Eventually that Indiana core kind of breaks up. You go to Orlando. I'm just wondering, on this winding path, did you ever doubt if you would, get this shot again? And then what does this career achievement mean to you?
Well, you always wonder. I obviously was hopeful that I would get another opportunity. I remained confident in my belief in myself. But this career achievement is really so far from where I'm at mentally right now. Again, I'm just trying to play my part, give our guys a plan, make sure that everybody's playing together. And this run is about LeBron James and Anthony Davis and all the guys that bought into starring in their roles, and about the Lakers family, who is used to being in this position. And used to being in the finals, used to winning championships, and it's been a long time for them. And it's been a difficult number of years out of the playoffs. So it's really just all about them.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. Thanks, Tanisha. Back with LeBron.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Got